extent of cruelty administered upon the victims who have died and who have been seriously injured and lost their vital organs of the body. And we have talked about seized alamos. We have given account of the murders, number of murders, in accordance with the Gazette notifications published by our government and in accordance with the reports of United Nations Human Rights Commission and other organizations. In this context, I want to say that the exact report of martyrs or the victims or the sufferers or the injured persons or those whose whereabouts could not be traced, this is quite natural. You will understand that since our liberation war in 1971, still we could not finalize the list of murderers, the list of freedom fighters, list of the war criminals and others. So there are lists. But
design, elegance, beauty.
সেরা পণ্য সবার জন্য
Jevico.
it varies. So it's a time limit. It may vary. Somewhere you will find the figure 800, somewhere 1000, somewhere 1400. So substantial amount of the protesters have been killed. This is the fact. We have described the police messages and directions passed from the high-ups to the downwards for doing the needful to control the
shall have the power to try and punish any individual or group or individuals, organization or any member of any disciplined force, auxiliary force or intelligence agency who, irrespective of his nationality, commits or has committed within or beyond the territory of Bangladesh, whether before or after the commencement of this act, any of the crimes mentioned in its subsection 2. According to subsection 2 of section 3, the following acts or any of them is crime within the jurisdiction of a tribunal for which there shall be individual responsibility. The Constitution of Bangladesh has given upper hand in Article 47, subclause 3 thereof to the application of the provisions of International Crimes Tribunals Act 1973 in the following manner. Notwithstanding anything contained in this Constitution, no law nor any provision thereof providing for detention, prosecution or punishment of any persons who is a member of any armed or defense or auxiliary forces or any individual group of individuals or organization or who is a prisoner of war for genocide, crimes against humanity or war crimes and other crimes and crimes under international law shall be deemed void or unlawful or ever to have become void or unlawful on the ground that such law or provisions of any such law is inconsistent with or repugnant to any of the provisions of the constitutions. Crime against humanity, namely murder, extermination, enslavement, deportation, imprisonment, abduction, confinement, torture, rape, sexual exploitation, enforced disappearance, human trafficking, sexual slavery, enforced prostitution, forced pregnancy, enforced sterilization or other inhuman acts when committed as part of a widespread or systematic attack direct against any civilian population with knowledge of the attack or persecutions on political, racial, ethnic or religious grounds, whether or not in violation of the domestic law of the country were perpetrated. Section 4 provides as follows. Any individual or groups of individuals or any member of any disciplined force, auxiliary force or intelligence agency who commits a crime within the jurisdiction of the tribunal shall be responsible and liable for punishment. Any commander, superior officer or leader who orders, permits, acquiesces, incites or participates in the commission of any of the crimes specified in section 3 or is connected with any plans or activities involving the commissions of such crimes or who fails or omits to discharge his duty to maintain a discipline or to control or supervise the actions of the persons under his command or his subordinates, whereby such persons or subordinates or any of them commit any such crimes or who fails to take necessary measure to prevent the commission of such crimes. Now, crimes against humanity according to Rome Statute. For the purpose of this statute, crime against humanity means any of the following acts when committed as part of a widespread or systematic attack directed against any civilian population with the knowledge of the attack, A. Murder and weighing the relevant ones, murder, torture, other inhuman acts or a similar character intentionally causing great suffering or serious injury to body or to mental or physical health. The core offense in the instant case is the crime against humanity. Thus, we have to see what elements are required to constitute this crime. Section 4 of the Act, there must be an attack. B. The attack must be widespread or systematic. C. The attack must be targeted a civilian population. D. The attack must be within the knowledge of the superior or the superior should have known of the attack in order to hold him or her liable for the crime. The superior must have been in the control over the concerned subordinates. Elements of superior command responsibility. From the jurisprudence and eminent from the international crimes tribunals, it is generally agreed that 4 elements must be proven for a person to be held responsible as superior. The elements are: 1. An international crimes must have been perpetrated by someone other than the accused. 2. There existed a superior subordinate relationship between the accused and the perpetrator. 3. The accused as a superior knew or had reason to know that the subordinate was about to commit such crimes or had done so. 4.